target my diet though on the for real, and I was awesome today.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. I only ate my Hot Pocket for lunch because I had a really good breakfast, so I didn't have to eat that much at lunchtime. And then, let's see, work was pretty boring. I don't know, we didn't do very much. I finished my accounts. I settled like 2 more cases. Yeah, I did win a competition today, and it made me feel awesome.
That's good.
A drawing at Bless Your Heart.
Where you went to eat yesterday.
Yeah, with Dad.
You entered a drawing competition there?
Yeah, it was Customer Appreciation Day there.
Mm-hmm.
And I got to enter a drawing, and then I won the grand prize. And I'm gonna get my hair and my makeup done professionally on Friday, plus a gift card to there, and a gift card to go buy more makeup.
That sounds awesome.
Yeah, I'm really happy about it. It made my day because I was having like a really boring day, and then they called me at lunch, and I was like, woo!
Wow.
Yeah.
That sounds like a lot of fun. What are your expectations coming from school? How do you feel about that? And also, what are your expectations out of this work, and how do you feel about it? And you can express everything. Don't be afraid to feel like tell us.
Right now, I have like 20 minutes before choir.
Okay.
Okay. You said work and school.
Mm-hmm.
Well, today I found out that my bank is actually going to give me a loan for school.
Cool.
Yeah, but they're giving me a loan for school because I've been there with them a certain amount of time now.
Mm-hmm.
And that's going to help me pay off school because I only owed school $150 more. And it's been like really hard to pay it, but I'm getting it done slowly but surely. So this year's going to be awesome. I'm really excited because I get to rush Miller girls, and I'm just happy because I'm going to make a whole bunch of new friends, you know?
Right.
I need like change in my life. Like I can't always depend on Jessica and all my old friends to always be there, and Malachi's moving away, my best friend. So
right. I can see that you are feeling great about school right now, and great about winning that prize.
I feel like this is really a good sign and a good start to my diet. Because I really want to change this year. I want to get new friends and keep on with diets and look different. All that jazz. Because last semester wasn't that great.
Why was that?
Because of James and Jessica getting a DWI and Mom and Dad thinking I'm like her and all that. So now that they know, like, I'm not really like that, it's going to be easier.
Right. You're saying that by taking action and dieting that you're going to change the way Mom and Dad's perspective is of you?
Yeah, just because they kind of don't believe me that I can do it. And they're, like, no help in this. Like, today I was really good on my diet. I made sure I counted all my calories and everything through my phone, and that I made sure I marked all my exercise, and that I'm going to go home and exercise for a lot of amount of time. And then they get home, and I'm like, hey, do you want to go eat at Subway or somewhere healthy? And they're like, no, we want to go eat Fazoli's and get extra breadsticks. Yeah. And that's no bueno for diets. You know that.
Yeah.
So I just figured that if they're not going to help me or they just want to sit there and pick on me, I can do it by myself type thing.
Right.
And just show them, prove them wrong that, no, just because you're doing bad doesn't mean I have to. Because I really did. I portioned all my food and everything while they ate everything inside.
Right. Well, that's great. That's good to hear.
I know, and I gave up Cokes. I've been making, like, special teas at home, so it's, like, easier. Like, you still get, like, a sweet, different flavor other than just plain tea. So, yeah, and then I feel like I have a ton more energy, and it just gives me something to look forward to and fill my time with instead of, like, going and having a snack. I can sit there and figure out, like, my whole meal plan for tomorrow and make sure all the portions are right. You said what was my expectations for work?
Yeah, what are your expectations in this new job that you have?
Well, I don't know if I really have expectations, but I do know that I'm doing well just because I'm getting a raise in 2 months or next month. I'm getting a raise because I've gotten in so many cases and that they told me I'm for sure going to get a bonus at Christmas, and usually you don't get that till your second year, so I'm obviously proving people wrong that it's not that hard of a job. And
that sounds great.
Not a difficult task, but I know I'm a hard worker and I do my work correctly, so, and it's proven.
Yeah, well, that's great. I'm glad. I'm happy for you.
I know. Thank you.
What about people at work? How do you feel about them?
Oh, well, I wouldn't be able to join Miller Girls without them because 3 out of the 10 people that really work here are Miller Girls.
Oh, okay, so it's going to help you out with school.
Yeah, pretty much. And then some of the kids are older and they tell me about different classes I need to take and different things like where to buy books and, oh, this professor is hard, or they help me with notes if I am going to take that class.
That sounds cool.
Yeah, so I've really become friends with them. Like, we're all pretty close.
You said you just went on a date on Saturday, so how do you feel about the date that you went on Saturday?
Good. Not like I really have time for it right now, just because I'm so busy all the time. And I feel like I would neglect a person in that way, because most of the time I usually don't answer my phone or my text until I get home late at night. And then he's just kind of really understanding about it, that he knows I'm busy, but if I need to talk, he's there. So it makes me happy.
That's good. So you're feeling a little bit like you have a lot on your plate right now, but it's manageable for you?
Oh yeah, and I could totally take on more if I wanted to. I'm going to choir practice, and I was checking on my flyer at church for my private lessons.
How's that doing? Have you had any responses on that?
No, not yet, but the school year hasn't started. We need for that to start before anything else starts up.
Okay.
Most of the time, people don't need private lessons during the summer because that's pretty much their break. I've been trying to have a positive perspective on everything, and it's worked out. Like, I stopped thinking negatively about Ruby and stuff at work, and then she told me I was getting a raise in 2 months, or like, she told me last month, so in October I'm getting a raise.
Well, that sounds good, but you can talk to me about anything, even if it is something that isn't negative in your life. Sometimes it helps to talk about negative things in order to get over them. But
I know, but right now it's pretty good. Nothing really bad's happening, or thank the Lord it's not. And I'm trying to be a better Catholic. I volunteer at my church more, and it makes me feel better about myself. So,
well, that's wonderful. Thank
I
you.
love you.
I love you too, and thanks for doing this.